before we dive into your golf swing, we need to focus on your setup position first, because right now you are standing very close to the golf ball. You can see you have a lot of weight on your toes. You can also see that your feet are aimed to the right. However, your shoulders and your body are aimed parallel to your target line. So you're kind of crossing yourself up there. So the first thing I want you to do is scoot a little bit further away from the golf ball. I want you to bend further over at the waist, and I want you to square up your feet, knees, hips, shoulders, and body parallel to your target line alignment stick there. Okay, from there, as you take the club back, what you're going to see is that you're going to work the club inside and underneath of the plane. That is going to cause you to get too shallow or flat where the shaft would look outside the ball. Now, most touring professionals have a shaft looking right back at the ball or slightly inside if it's going to air. Now, when you take the club back too shallow or flat, you're also going to see this trail arm kind of pull in and behind you a little bit too much, which is going to cause you to lack width. Width is basically how far our hands are away from our body. So when you take it back too shallow and you lack width, and then you also throw on this tendency to dip your entire upper body down towards the golf ball in transition, that's going to cause you to come down rather steep where the shaft's looking inside the ball. You're coming down on top of the original plane here. And then from there, being a 5 handicap, you're going to move your hips in towards the ball and drop the club back onto the plane very, very late. Now it's time to try to time that thing up. So how are we going to go from a 5 down to, let's say, a scratch? Well, again, we have to focus on your setup position. And then I want to work on things in the proper order very slowly instead of just trying to fix your extension. So after we fix your setup, I want you to go up to like a door frame in your house. I want your hands to work inside the door frame. I want the club head to stay up and outside the door frame. Right now, you can see your hands would work out and away. The club head would hit the door frame there. Okay, so that's going to be a really good drill to get the shaft a little bit steeper looking inside the ball instead of too shallow or flat. I would also recommend a swing extender. It would go on your arm here, and that would keep your trail arm from, bending too much or collapsing too much in your backswing, which would increase the amount of width you have. So let's start with your setup and your takeaway, then we'll move into your top position and your transition.